All right, so you guys are probably pretty pissed off at everything that you've seen happen in the last 24 hours. Well, I can't blame you at all. I'm a bit peeved myself. I'm a little PO'd, but I want to clarify some things. And to start off in this video, we got to talk about what is going on right now, right? So the TLDR is, before we get into watching the 3-minute interview and all this stuff, the TLDR is that, for any of you who don't know, China is getting an exclusive version of WoW Classic, right? Now, to a lot of people, this is a Classic Plus, right? It basically, in a nutshell, they are getting a Classic server that is scaled to level 80, but it is vanilla TBC, Wrath of a Lich King, all the raids scaled to 25-man raids, and then other, niche things like all the legendaries are upgradable throughout the entire thing. It's called the Titan Forged Realms or whatever it's called. This is exclusive to China. Now, in my opinion, this is what China is getting because China did not get Season of Discovery. But the problem is, what was said in the interview, which we will watch here momentarily, is basically that Mists of Pandaria Classic and the China Titan Forged Realms are the Classic dev team's main focus for the next year. So this has raised a lot of suspicion in a lot of people, obviously, right? We're like, okay, I thought Classic Plus was being worked on. How come we're not getting anything? If Classic Plus is still being worked on, why didn't we in the West here get these Titan Forged Realms? This sounds like something that everyone would have wanted to play, especially while waiting for Classic Plus. So there's a lot of frustration in the community right now. Believe me, I'm feeling the brunt of it as a content creator, as well as a lot of other people that I know. But let's just dive in real quick to the interview. I want to pull the interview up for you guys. We'll watch it together really quick. We'll pause the music and everything, and this way you guys can listen and kind of have a better background on this. So give me 1 sec. Okay, so here we are. We're on Wowhead. This is their article that they posted yesterday. Could China's exclusive Titan Reforged servers be the next step towards Classic Plus? As part of the 20th anniversary celebration in China, Blizzard and NetEase announced the upcoming Titan Reforged servers. These China exclusive servers will allow players to play through Classic, Burning Crusade, and Wrath of a Lich King raids in a random release order. All raids will be scaled to level 80 and will be designed for 25 players. In addition to this, NetEase also announced that legendary weapons such as Thunder Fury and Shadowmourne will be upgradable throughout the season. Additionally, these Titan Reforged servers will offer exclusive new achievements for players to earn. Yes, you heard that, achievements. But either way, let's just play this interview. Let me make sure we're good. Okay, let's start it at the beginning because I've watched it a million times now, and we will play it. You know what? First, let's mute all the sound in game and play.
Hello, I'm Clay Stone, Associate Production Director on World of Warcraft Classic.
And I'm Ian Hazzikostas, Game Director on World of Warcraft. It's been so great to see all your enthusiasm since WoW returned to China last year. Your passion for both modern and classic WoW is truly inspiring. And today, we want to talk a little bit about classic specifically.
So much has happened in the last year. We brought back the original Classic era realms, added features to Classic like Dual Spec, and also launched Classic Anniversary and Classic Anniversary Hardcore. And very soon, our Anniversary realms will continue with the release of Burning Crusade Classic Anniversary Edition.
And then there's our Progression realms. These are the realms that started it all, the home of the WoW Classic journey and the ongoing Premier Classic experience. We are nearing the final chapters of Wrath Classic, including the Zalazane's Fall and Operation Nomergon events, as well as increased drop rates from instances to help you and your friends earn your very own legendary before it's time to travel to Pandaria.
And we can't wait to return to Pandaria with you and for you to see all the quality of life updates, smart changes, and new features that are in store. But in addition to Mob Classic, we know you are excited to learn more about our all-new Titan Reforged Realm experience. We want to keep most of it a surprise for all of you to discover for yourselves, but we can reveal a couple of things. Raids from Classic, TBC...
Before we keep going, though, I want everyone to realize that in the beginning of this video, they were like, yeah, we have Anniversary Realms, okay, which is just vanilla WoW. with dual spec. And those are moving into the Burning Crusade Anniversary Realms, which is just the Burning Crusade. These two things have been now re-released multiple times in the last 6 years, right? There is in my opinion, they're pretty much autopilot type of things at this point. It's already been remade, so they're re-releasing the re-release. And just to keep in mind that China is also has progression realms, and they're getting the Titan Reforged realms.
And Wrath have been retuned for 25 players at level 80. We have a new dungeon and raid currency system to help you gear up faster than ever. Tier sets will use 2-piece and 4-piece bonuses, helping you reach new heights of power earlier. We've made adjustments to how you will acquire profession, reputation, reagent, and resistance items and gear, getting you what you need and back in the fight faster.
So there's a lot that went into this. They've changed multiple things, tier sets, professions, all of this stuff that they're talking about. This isn't just a re-release is what I'm getting at. This is not just a re-release. They scaled all these raids to 25 players. They changed set bonuses. They're changing legendaries. Like this is a lot of work. This is like a big thing.
And when you do acquire your legendary items, many of them will be upgradable throughout the season. Finally,
Upgradable
we'll have
legendaries.
a whole new set of achievements specific to the Titan Reforged realm.
Achievements specific to the Titan Reforged realm. Got it.
The Titan Reforged realm is such an important undertaking for us, and it's something we have created just for you, the Chinese community. Alongside MoP Classic and Modern, it will be our...
Why was this created exclusively for the Chinese community? I don't understand. And if any devs or anyone do watch this video, I would actually love some clarification on that. We're going through what is essentially the worst and most dead time for Classic WoW over here in the West. And something like this is exactly what everyone would have wanted or needed to keep them entertained until Classic Plus. I enjoy WoW Classic, I enjoy Anniversary and all this stuff, but to be completely honest, it's the same thing I've been playing for the last 6 years over and over again. This is something that would have been different, almost like a different seasonal thing to keep us having fun, something new until Classic Plus comes out, if it ever is even coming out, right? Because we really have never gotten an actual confirmation. I'm just going to say it here. There's never been an actual confirmation that that is coming. We've had some little teasers and things like that, but at this point, we are at an extreme low point when it comes to hype for Classic WoW. The numbers are declining across the board. It's not dead. People are still playing it, of course, but something like this, like these Reforged Realms, really would have brought a lot of hype back into the community, made a lot of people resub, and given people something to do until Classic Plus does eventually come out, because unfortunately, there are a lot of people who don't want to play through Anniversary anymore. They don't want to do Naxx again for the 19th time in vanilla. Some people don't even want to go through TBC Anniversary again because it is just a re-release. We have dual spec. Okay, changes it a little tiny bit when it comes to bringing characters to raids and arenas and things like that. But something like this could have been fucking cool, and I don't understand why it's exclusive to China. It actually kind of blows my mind, but let's keep watching.
Our team's main focus for the next year.
Okay, we're going to rewind that.
Also happy to Modern, it will be our team's main focus for the next year. Will be our team's main focus for the next year. Will be our team's main focus for the next year. Will be our team's main focus for the next year. An important undertaking for us, and it's something we have created just for you, the Chinese community. Alongside MoP Classic and Modern, it will be our team's main focus for the next year. That is why we are also happy to share that our team is working hard to ensure that as many of your purchases as possible will carry forward, allowing some future Classic shop items to be shared in the Titan Reforged realm. Our team is also taking steps to help allow some past purchases to be accessible account-wide in some of our other Classic games as well. We are also planning on making sure many mounts and transmogs earned in the Titan Reforged realm can carry forward into future versions of Classic. There's a lot more to discover when it all goes live,
That's important right there as well. Mounts, transmogs, and things that you're earning in Titan Reforged Titan Reforged servers can carry over into future versions of Classic. They did not say retail. They said Classic there. Ian said Classic. I want you guys to understand
You
that.
can pre-register right now. And as a special bonus, if you pre-register and share with your friends, you'll get some special rewards to help you on your journey in the Titan Reforged realm.
Again, on behalf of the entire World of Warcraft team, thank you for continuing on this journey with us.
Thank you.
Okay, so, all right. Okay. Now, I do have something else that I could show you guys. Give me a sec. We have, so these are some of the images that they were just talking about that stuff. Like the, like referring your friends and all that. Complete the Titan Reforged time reservation. Share and invite friends to make an appointment immediately. Follow and bind your World of Warcraft corporate WeChat. So, like, this is stuff exclusive to China, obviously, but there's some, like, reward system. As you can see down here, you're earning, like, runecloth bags. And then this is, like, a Swift Hand of Justice. I have a screenshot of that as well. Which it looks like a bind on account, like, trinket, I guess. That gives you haste, and then, obviously, the normal stuff that, like, heirlooms give you. Then there's this one as well, Sharp Eyes of the Beast. So, it's clear to me that they are putting in some serious work when it comes to these Reforged realms. They look fantastic in my opinion. Like, they actually look awesome. I'm blown away that they are exclusive to China. I think if they would have polled the community and said, do you want to go through vanilla TBC and Wrath all over again after you just did it 3 years ago? Or would you rather a new Titan Reforged server where you're kind of going through vanilla TBC and Wrath, but it's a little bit different, a little bit, you know, like everything you could scale everything to 25 mans instead of doing these horrendous 40-man raids that have literally they're just awful nowadays. I used to love them, but let's be real. 40-man raiding sucks at this point. I'm sorry if I'm coming across as angry because I feel like it's a little bit of a slap in the face to everyone who has sat here and pushed Classic and enjoyed Classic and really strived to make it a fun experience with the community and everything over the last few years. But to see this only going to China, and they get an interview to talk about it and all this stuff. I get it that they didn't get SOD, but why did we not just also get this? Like, I don't understand. I know that the Chinese scene for Classic, it's massive. It's way bigger than in the West. It is enormous. You guys can't even fathom how big it is. I understand that, so maybe there's more money to be made there. But I'll tell you right now, I don't know why anyone here wouldn't want to play these either. It kind of feels like a slap in the face. And TBC is my favorite expansion, but I'll be honest with you. If this was available to us at the same time as TBC, I'd be playing the Reforged Realms because I've already played TBC now 2 times. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I know every fight. I know everything that happens. I know how much DPS I'm going to be doing when I get my Beast Lord set as a Beast Mastery Hunter. Like, I know it all. I want something new. I want something fun. And these Reforged Realms look like they would be fun. And I really wish that they were just coming to the West as well. But I don't understand. And then there was also something really weird in that Wowhead article that said that NetEase said basically that they're don't worry, we'll experience the next chapter of Classic in the West alongside China. Simultaneously is the word that they use, right? So alongside China. So what does that mean? That means that we're gonna go through TBC Anniversary, a whole nother TBC. China's going to have these Reforged Realms. Then we're probably going to go through a whole Wrath of the Lich King anniversary all over again. And then maybe eventually in 2 or 3 years, we see some form of a Classic Plus. I mean, Jesus, at this point, like, there is not much left I can do to stick up for this, to kind of stick up for this game and stick up for Blizzard. I feel like I love the devs. They do a fantastic job when they are working on stuff. But these decisions that the company is making as a whole, which probably comes from higher up, holy, bro, like, it is, like, exhausting to play a game that's so old, that's been re-released so many times, and continuously beg for new content and new things, and just never get it, and just keep getting re-releases. And I understand why so many people right now are unsubbing. I completely get it. Unfortunately, I am still a little bit addicted, and I'm still enjoying playing the game. And that's partly because I have an amazing community. I really do. Over on Kick, my community is awesome. We have a huge guild going on Night Slayer. We do have a lot of fun. And I can't help but wonder what the hell is going on over at Blizzard. Why did they not just can this whole anniversary idea after vanilla and just release a Classic Plus server with minimal content and just update it as we go on through the months? Like, just update it as we go. You don't need to develop this massive project. Turtle WoW didn't start out with all this new content. For years, it was just vanilla WoW. Like, it had nothing. Like, Anniversary should have just been Classic Plus with updates every 3, 6, 9 months, whatever. Big patches, small patches, new leveling zones here and there, new raid here and there, a new endgame dungeon here and there, a new race every once in a while. Like, it could just be like that. But this idea that we have to wait for a fully developed Classic Plus for that's going to be years from now, at the very least 12 to 24 months from now, and you do understand that this is going to come out and what you're used to playing, all you private server Andes on Turtle WoW and all this stuff, it's not even going to be 10% of that content. So it's going to essentially be a massive letdown for anyone coming from private servers to go play on there. And that's not Blizzard's fault. Turtle WoW's been in development for a long, long time. So I feel like we should be in that same boat, right? They should be taking the same approach. Release a damn server that is a never-ending classic server that is not seasonal. It's not moving to any other expansion. It is vanilla WoW that is going to get modified as time goes on with updates, with new zones, with new races, with new raids, with new leveling content. This is the way, in my opinion. If they did this, it would be massively successful. And you know what? If there's a drought while they're working on something else and we get no big update for 4, 5, 6 months, that's okay. That's okay. You can go experience another version of WoW or another game. That is completely okay for you to do. And then when that big patch comes out and they added 2 new leveling zones, you're like, oh, hell yeah. I'm going back and I'm going to level a new character, check out these new zones. Oh, shit, they added a new endgame dungeon while I was gone too. Okay, I'm going to do that. Like, this is how it should be done. It really is. And this whole waiting for a massive launch of some big Classic Plus project, it's going to be a letdown. It's not going to be on the devs. It's not their fault. It's a time thing. It's going to take years and years to develop a proper Classic Plus, like everyone compares to Turtle WoW. It is going to take years to achieve that. So no matter what is launched, if we wait a long time for it to come out, people are going to feel let down. And I've been saying this since the beginning. But I have absolutely no control. I just sit here and get mind-boggled by some of the decisions this company is making. Where if we were going to wait another year, why didn't we get these Titan Reforged realms? Why didn't we get something new and fun to play? We got SOD, which we loved. A lot of people loved SOD, whether you did or didn't. I know you're going to comment down below. That's fine. A lot of people did love it, and it was fun. Okay, maybe it wasn't classic and it wasn't Classic Plus, but it was a fun seasonal experience for what it was. Now, that got ripped out from under us and completely killed for Mop Classic, which is literally flopping as we speak, and for China to get Titan Reforged realms. I just wish that we got these realms. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to wait a long time for Classic Plus and it's going to be developed in this long-term spectrum of things, I wish that we got these realms. It kind of sucks. I'm kind of angry, and I'm going to talk about it later on stream if you guys want to come hang out. Kick.com/hammerdance. We're almost partnered over there. We have an amazing community over there, so come hang out. I'll pin a comment down below. Again, kick.com/hammerdance. We stream Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes we do a bonus stream on Saturdays, so if you see me live, that's a bonus. But either way, subscribe to the channel if you love Classic WoW just as much as me. But anyways, that's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching and listening in. Peace out.